Started choking as I turn on my mic. Oops. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, fucking headphones. What do I do? Hello stream. 2 days in a motherfucking row. Titan. Not that Titan, unfortunately. This Titan's cooler. IMHO. Martha's Rest. Kuka. Kaka? No. He shouldn't have done that. He should not have done that. What up, baby?
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I
Bernard.
don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business.
Jesus.
No idea what, mind.
She's dead.
The place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Why is he over there? Respawn!
Come
Not
on.
supposed to spawn in front of me, you little fucker.
Fly, Ambrosia.
North. So the chocobo has no stick sensitivity. So if you just like lightly tap left or right, it makes a full fucking attempt at turning.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do,
Trying
Bernard.
to kidnap you.
Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you know?
Do you know?
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then it...
I'm gonna ban you for redeeming this.
So do I. You just tell me where you want me.
Could win the computer at
That's the
this point.
spirit.
You're the worst.
I
I did last time.
couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends.
Ooh, nice. Together or separately?
You're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Nice. They come as one weapon, or?
This shouldn't take long.
Forgot I used one of those. It's a good way to start off the night, remembering how to play the game. How many enemies? God damn.
Nice try.
I dodged that. That scratched my head. Move down. You get a chance to at least look at the video upload and scratch that 30 seconds. This game is ridiculous. Like, who let this happen? Oh, Jesus Christ. Who let this happen? That's so much. That's so much. Did you not even spark for it? Oh, you did spark. No, you didn't spark. There's no spark? Jesus Christ. Fucking 7 meter. I can't. It's so fucking silly. Game is completely broken.
That should do it.
It's so fucking funny. Get a dumb on a video.
Short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left.
This game is pretty as fuck.
Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Mid. Sid with an M. Kind of crazy. I don't fucking know. Not that many. Like, probably like 35. At least see how much time you have in a game. I like somewhere between the 30 to 40 range, I think. Oh, 24. Nowhere near what I thought. That doesn't even sound right. 24 doesn't sound right. Well, no, that does make sense. This is day 9. So if I pay 3 hours, I'd be at 27. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm only playing on stream. Correct.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Which is funny because that means I only have like 10 hours left in the game, which doesn't sound right from where the story is, but we'll see. Well, that's not true because I've been doing everything. Doing all the side content and stuff. And with side content, the game is like 42 hours, I think.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Shut the fuck up, Porter.
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
You're welcome, Mid. You're fucking welcome, mid-ass character. I wonder if she'll actually be anything.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Did Bernard say how long he was going to be? I mean, it's fine, but I hope he comes soon.
Yes. So, you mean hold him?
Talk to the people, right?
Why you make that face at me? Huh? She's good. She's supposed to be in here. I don't know where she is. Alright. You're looking at me like that. Anyway. We're playing Final Fantasy, okay? You keep looking at me for it.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course.
My
Take
nephew.
good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking
You
for
wanna
you.
play?
He said he had something to show you in the
My
shelves.
sister's over. She brought her nephew
The
through.
shelves.
I mean, she brought her nephew through. She
Oh,
brought my
that's
nephew
right.
through. Stop looking at me like
Ask
that.
Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have.
What? What's the problem? He likes playing with my mouse with my keyboard pad. Can you not? Okay, you just holding it. Why are you holding my keyboard pad like that? Put it down on the table. There you go. I'm trying. What, bro? What did I do? You want to talk to the stream? Here. Say something. I don't slap the mic. It's not his first. This is his first in like 6 months. What the fuck? What are you doing? Oh, okay. He's trying to type.
Hey, say goodnight,
He
folks.
thinks he's typing by hitting the mouse pad.
Say goodnight, folks. Come on, let's go.
Look at the screen. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
We should make him go kissing. That's all, folks.
You want to do it when I ask him to.
Did you get cookies, Micah? Cookies. That's why. You think I'm funny. Did you get any comments?
Huh?
They say about him.
Someone said Eugene Jr. He's so cute. Long story. And Ismael, I forget who everybody is. Michael Hula said special guest, and Ismael said he ain't got much to say. Man's already ready for the limelight. Clearly,
Yeah.
badass. I did my due diligence. That was my babysitting for the day. Solid 3 minutes.
Found something.
He is cute though. He's cute as fuck. Which I'm really happy about because I thought he was gonna be ugly, so I'm really glad he's not. Oh, back-to-back streams? Yeah, back-to-back streams. I'm a certified full-time streamer now. No, you fuck. My nephew is just here. Although I am pretty cute. I can't speak English. I am pretty cute, but no, I was not talking about myself, unfortunately.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
I was like,
Poles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to
I
Mark.
got like a bump under my
They were
tongue and I
moving in
heard
for their
it, and it
assault
fucking
when the carriage was
stings.
attacked by goblins.
I can't even drink
A
water.
curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that
They know the work is dangerous.
Damn.
I'm sure they're fine.
If they die, they died.
what if
That's
I've got
essentially
them
what I
all
said.
killed?
You're infected, yucky. You're a dummy.
Before
You don't
the
even know what that
Gallowan
is. You
remind them
don't even know what
why we're
diseases
doing
are.
this, what they
You're a big old
escaped,
dummy.
And what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go find them.
I'll go and find them.
We'll both rest easier
We'll
and
both
knowing
rest
they're
easier knowing
safe.
they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you.
You
with
should
this.
be.
The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. Can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Ooh. Let me check if there's any more hunts. Also, I don't know how I missed a side quest up here. I don't even know where that was. Actually, it was in the room that I was in, and I completely passed it up. It's kind of crazy. Hunts! Fuck! Huh, 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 huh. This nerd has a quest for me.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Rodrigue?
Talia has tasked me with removing a
It's a white man.
brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really
I'm getting a
worth
face
the
tattoo
risk?
removed?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that
Oh,
day,
so a lot more.
a brand,
It's like a
It's a
skin
burden.
graft, right?
and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected.
I'm saying it as if
The
I know how
operation
to
may be dangerous,
do a skin graft.
but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look.
I'm gonna look, motherfucker.
Unfortunately for
Oh,
you, I
okay.
do.
Sorry.
Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Bright blue blossoms. Ooh. Let's go. Man, show you could look like this, but you fucking suck. I don't see any more side quests here.
Jill looked white as a sheet when it went.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
Ooh, Titan Top Island Skull, yeah.
My
Fuck
father
Titan. Stupid
brought him
ass
back from one of
cooker.
his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
Yeah, he's a super dog, dude.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on.
You literally cast heal, so.
His name was Fenrir.
Oh, Torgal is Fenrir?
Fenrir the
That's pretty cool.
Frostwolf.
Don't whine. You know exactly who you are.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva.
That makes sense.
A girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
Oh.
What?
just like Fenrir.
Interesting.
People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable.
Yeah, even as they split.
He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the
Oh,
most.
yeah, there you go.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Damn.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. They could have said any other food. They could have said any other
I need you
food.
to introduce us so we can get to work.
Yes,
I shall be a moment.
They could have said any other food. Sometime later. That's a table.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Nothing. Just found out Torgal's origin, and Mid, Sid's daughter, who is generally aloof, came back and we built her a little workshop below everything.
Now that that's
Pretty
settled,
much it.
I wonder if Vivian's made any
My
progress
tongue
tracking
fucking
down
hurts.
Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
What?
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Sure. Give her credit for that, yeah. Okay. First one's here, the ammonia.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Come on. You deserve a rest. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
that's done. And now I need to go to where the fuck this is. Dragon Series closer. Song is so good. Fuck off.
You deserve a rest.
Billy?
Stay down.
Sounds like an iPhone ringtone.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
Yep.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
Combos. I was focused on learning how to do combos properly in this fucking game again. My tongue hurts really bad. I don't know if it's noticeable when I'm talking, but it's really hard to stop from hurting. There are 2 left. I should have left them to die.
Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
They're so indoctrinated, they don't even know when they have freedom. They don't know what that is. Museum.
My team needs proper medical attention. We'll get our new companion settled first.
Why risk your lives to free the likes of us? What could you possibly gain?
What are you yelling at? It's like my actual dog. Alright, back at it like a crack addict.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Doesn't sound like a real voice at all. That sounds like a Beavis and Butthead character.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky.
You didn't even do anything. Whatever.
I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
You should be.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use.
Damn. That's actually a great quote.
Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it.
Okay, stop being such a downer on yourself.
If
Jesus
I might
Christ.
prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them.
As well, shit.
But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Somebody started talking. What the fuck was that? Rising Flames cooldown reduction is pretty nice, actually. I'm not gonna use it, but it's pretty nice. Alright, Doc, I'm back.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified.
Good, you should be.
The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin.
Oh, explains why.
One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Oh, interesting.
Failure means death.
That explains why they don't
And
just remove it
success means
themselves.
tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
Bars.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't.
Sure.
Thank you for helping.
Not as good a
me
quote as the
remember
last side quest, but I'll take it.
that. I won't falter. Not again.
No, good. Right. No level up. Close, but no cigar. Close, but no. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. Close, but no cigarette is what I was gonna say, but I got dangerously close because of my tongue injury. Just saying something that would probably get me banned temporarily. What's up, baby girl?
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. But she insists I rest.
Yep. Sit your ass down. You're in the backseat now. Let me double check to make sure there's no more side quests before I continue with the main
Clive.
quest.
Here you
Nothing.
go.
Nothing. Okay.
Always
Double check the
something in
hunt
there.
log. Nothing. Alright.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Hey.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
It's kind of macking up on this girl.
We, have a guest.
A guest?
Is this place supposed to be hidden?
For your trouble.
Oh, Uncle.
It's a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favorite uncle is here. The Dalmekian government sues
Sorry,
for
hold on,
peace.
hold on. Hey, how's everybody doing? Ready?
How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
This your new muse.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit.
This motherfucker does not care about all that.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
That wasn't the plan.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
He's actually incapacitated right now, no thanks to me.
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
I don't give a shit about the people, bro. Come on.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
What the fuck is that? What are you doing? You weird ass king. Why'd they have that ready?
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
He does not give a fuck, bro.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Insane.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's...
So you have astrologians telling you whether or not your son is actually allied with you or not.
Disappoint me, Dion.
That's kind of crazy. And she's eating this shit up because that means that her son is gonna take the fucking place. And, incredible. All incredible.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the dear Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
Me neither. Me neither.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
Just you two, Unc. What's up?
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade.
He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Be nice guy.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Must be nice being a trust fund baby.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Okay.
Come here and I'll show
Yeah,
you.
what to say? Explain yourself.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed. For the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon,
Einherjar.
she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as
Einherjar.
feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts.
Sure.
But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape?
But they cut through.
Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Or?
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert.
Alright.
And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat.
Interesting. So it was a diversion.
I would stake your life on it.
The boats were a diversion. Interesting.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Did they say that?
Allow me to accompany you part of the way.
Absolutely not.
As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you
Absolutely
here.
the fuck not.
The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mate's finished.
Checking hunts again, just to make sure I don't miss any. Good.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Gotta win over another companion.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Alrighty, let's do it. I wonder if I can make that weapon yet, though. Maybe it's because I haven't killed Titan, though.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Oh, Uncle. Boom, 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 boom. The Velcroy Desert. A vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming the western Dhalmekia since time immemorial. The Dhalmekian Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Is he really ready for this adventure? Riddle of the Sands. Oh, a whole new fucking gigantic fucking area. Alrighty.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Damn.
Who do you think those soldiers are?
Anything interesting in here?
So, Lord Cook has...
Guess not.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil.
Oh, that's the...
Do you know,
pretty
this
close.
heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press
The
on?
city's actually pretty big. Uh-oh. Those the black shields?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
I'm so tired. I'm like sleepy tired. What do you do with your weapons when you sit at a table? You're kind of dangerous.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and
It's
honey.
fucked up. 2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Oh shit. They're here, holy shit.
Your Grace, it is
What are the
plain
chances
you
that
are
we're in the
not
same
yet
fucking
well
spot?
enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I just should recognize him.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody
I'd agree with that.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Why would you say that so loud, you dumb old fuck?
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Hold on. I just realized that the volume was a little bit too low for you guys to hear. You're fine though.
You two are travelers, are you not?
Are they still standing there?
Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
What a guy.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
You don't really want this.
It's the outlaw. Take him.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
It's over.
Oh, so close to a level up. So close. There's so much gold.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Incredible. Incredible. Oh, does she know who he is, though? That's another big question.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
That's crazy. He knows. They never done. No, I'm here. I'm here. Damn, he fucking knows. You gonna tell him?
What is it now?
Probably not, right?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Let the dog come into town. That dog's not allowed. You can listen. So, did we ever get to explore the town?
Where are you?
Oh, cool.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No vendors. Y'all trying to fight too? Shit. We can get it.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust.
All right.
We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Why didn't y'all motherfuckers got shirts?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Not that.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Says higher defense but lower HP. Oh, lightning rod up. Should probably buy this. Come back later if I need to. The orchestrion rolls are so expensive.
Thank you for your custom.
The gate is closed by order of Lord Kupka. Any attempt to gain passage to Drake's Fang...
Kupka did not tell you to fucking close that gate. He literally cannot.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Very, very basic water texture, but it kind of works. Remember, your water doesn't always have to look ultra realistic, okay, people?
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
Liar.
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the
Definitely
same.
lying.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her.
Why are
Is
you
that all?
lying?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Don't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience.
Not all the time, bucko. Not all the time.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
You heard of young Milo?
Can I help?
I sound relatively familiar, but I'm not sure.
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows
Send
the
me
place
something.
and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Oh my god.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
Maybe
I
you
hope
didn't
so.
need to type that.
You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange
I'll
an
let Sid sent
introduction.
her. Sent for her.
I know who you're looking for.
No, we're gonna get
Go
attacked.
to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
We're literally gonna get attacked.
Only as far as I think he'd...
Oh yeah, I know you know Miles. I'm playing Final
So you're
Fantasy
the ones
16.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Playing Final Fantasy 16. Beretta is green. Indiana Jones. Of course I know you know Miles, bro. Are you kidding me?
To me, Blades! Nice try.
See ya. Hold up. Nice.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Seriously though.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
What's going on, Andrew? Andrew, you should look up Miles. I think you'd like him. Once you go flat.
Needed to a silken.
Oh, I was like, why did it say that? I didn't realize I had tapped that.
Like eating a cloud with a crust.
Take a sniff, good sir.
An extra suggestion. 50%.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Delamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw
them.
her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is.
No, I didn't.
Clearly a man of means.
That was your fault.
I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Oh, thanks.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
Tell me you're in need of assistance, Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
Hey, I didn't tell you to Google her.
Nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Of course.
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do?
Bro, did I just beat your ass?
Trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
I'm trying to save the world, dude. I don't really have time for this.
Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Guy's an asshat.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag
the
this
uncle.
parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Play for like 15 more minutes and then call it.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil. Excuse me.
Shout out Medican.
Is
She's
it true
amazing.
there's been trouble with crystals of late?
Shout out Angela White.
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. Someone's hoarding all the crystals.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Yep.
A deposit.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Whoa.
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
What's going
You
on?
have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be
Damn.
stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Damn.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
Yeah, the soldiers
I wonder
are
if
just
Uncle
fucking.
Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Briggs!
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Man,
What
well,
do you
we
want?
paid you like
Haven't you
500
caused
gold.
enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
What?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
the inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace.
We give you so much money. Shut up.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace. I told the guard those soldiers started it. Don't need any more trouble.
Fair, at least you didn't lie. Uncle.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
Stop slinging around gold.
That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
What was that about?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
Sure it did.
They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so.
Jesus
A small
Christ.
price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager
Crazy.
those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Greening Popinjay.
It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Sure, Unc.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Genuine cactuar needles. There's cactuars in this game? I wonder what they look like. Kinda scared.
Fucking the wrong.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
Damn. Gotta run all the way through town because I went the wrong way.
1,000 gil for a means
Lights and pots!
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
needed to a silken softness.
It would make a
My
fine...
carpets have pride of place in
It's pretty bustling. I do like the off speech you can hear. All the people talking over one another. Makes it feel very dynamic and real. Oh, the red check. Wow, that's pretty cool. See, I kind of want to fight the red chocobo. I want to see if it has. I want to see if it has like fire powers. Because in some games, red chocobos have like can like call meteors and stuff. I doubt it though. An ambush again.
I'll take
Better
it
not be
from
another
here.
ambush. Like a red chocobo. True.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic.
Oh.
You're not buying from us.
Interesting.
You're buying from them.
And we
Oh,
have
shit.
no
Rugged
more
ends.
jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the
They're telling us an
Mother
awful
Crystal's
lot. We must be
And
about to kill him.
Being
Trying to, at least.
good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord,
Oh, uncle.
what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business.
You hear that? They're in cahoots.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
That's a lot, though. Who's he fighting over there? Shit. Whole lot of chocobos? Get over here. Mr. Titans Hub. No, we're in the desert because we're trying to follow where they went. We're following where they took Titan after we beat the shit out of him the first time. And there's just a lot of shit happening in between.
That wasn't too bad.
Yes.
How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Yes, I did, Uncle.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but
exactly.
perhaps that's for the best.
Well,
How long have you been watching?
When you suck their powers out, you take their powers, like their ability to like awaken and stuff like that. You take their ability to wield the power, but you don't take Titan out of them. So when they turn into the primals themselves, when they do the full transformation, that's like Titan taking over Kupka's body.
The men
to
of the
use
rock
it.
taking crystals meant for the common folk.
So like when someone's a dominant, they're like sharing their body with the primal. They're not called primals in this game, but yeah. So when Clive sucks them, he's only sucking their abilities. So that's why when we sucked what's her face, she's just mad and useless until she got really, really angry, and then Garuda came out, just full Garuda. But if we kill the primal, I'm pretty sure we just destroy their body. Dicta, yeah, Benedicta. I wanted to say Moonbreeder.
Sparring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is.
Benedicta, I hardly knew her.
Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Kinda do. Kind of a waste of time, don't you think? Whenever I ever get control, I'm probably gonna save it. End stream. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Sid.
Clive. So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
I fucking hate
Well,
you, Alan Wake looking
Clive.
motherfucker.
You held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those
Yeah,
left
sure,
behind have
Moonbreeder
been
lived the deed. True.
encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass
You
through.
would have Benedicta.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You
Stop
still have the
giving out
purse
money.
I gave to the soldiers, I trust. I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh.
Here, wear this.
Oh god, another one of these.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours. Thank you, Lubo. And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
I'm not gonna say that. The fuck did owl come from?
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
No, you should say Sid.
So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Boom.
What is it now? Farewell now.
There's side quest here.
I've never even forged a... Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am,
You have so many
unable to
weapons
make a
sitting
decent
around,
bit
you
of
liar.
kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Alright.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living.
It's probably true,
There's
yeah.
the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan.
You could have done this
Let's
yourself,
get to
dude.
it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
That's got kind of fucking stupid.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
More side quests, I'll pick this up in the end stream.
Everything I've worked for, all those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
Damn, that's
Might your
quick.
services be for hire?
Crazy how they
That
switch
depends
up.
on the job.
I'd
Definitely
have
does.
you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've
you're right,
abandoned the
Chocobo.
place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood,
whatever.
my very life, is at stake.
I get it.
Silver
I want to check out what's happening. That's far, so we're gonna do that. Save. Oh, 33 now? 32.
like they eat off.
Ready. Good session. Good session. That seems so close to my face. Thanks for coming, everyone. Much appreciated as always. 2 days this week, 2 days in a row, actually. We'll be back with more next week. I want to finish this game as soon as possible. It's probably going to take me at least like 3 more weeks, so I get in there and get it done. But as of now, have a good weekend, and I will catch y'all soon. That was a pretty decent one. I'll take that.